Hey, so I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys. Not going to be too long. Just wanted to show you guys how to get funded for FTMO. I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me on Instagram, Facebook, asking me, how did I do it? How was I able to, go ahead and get funded and be a firm trader? And obviously it's not something that happens overnight. Takes a lot of skill and discipline and psychology. But the one thing I will say about, if that is something that is one of your goals and that you want to do is, you definitely want to focus on the psychology and not so much, just the charts and things like that, because everyone takes losses. It's part of the game, it happens. But one thing you have to understand, is risk management is the name of the game, and you have to be able to manage your emotions and manage your psychology in order to have good risk management. And that's really where it comes into play. But it wasn't necessarily when I went ahead and passed the 100K challenge. It wasn't necessarily, the risk management that got me over. It was more of the patience and the psychology of just having confidence, because you can have losing streaks, where you're losing a lot of money. I think I might have been down $4,000 or $5,000 just over the course of the challenge. But I knew that I had the confidence to overcome it, and I know how strong this market is, and just how really things can change. So what really kept me in the game was the risk management. Not losing that 5,000 or 5% in a day, or not losing that 10% overall, and really just staying in the game. Because that's part of it too. Is just you want to stay alive. They're testing your discipline, they're testing your risk management. So staying alive is definitely something that you're going to need to do. But as you guys can see my screen here, so just to give you guys a little bit of background, the trade that I passed FTMO on it was a very big trade. I think my profit was like 13 or $14,000, and you only really need 10% to pass it, which is $10,000. But as I said, I was in drawdown for maybe $4,000, but that did not sway my confidence or enthusiasm at all. I just pretty much stayed focused, and um, I'm going to share the trade that I took with you guys here. Let's go back here. All right, so basically, here's the trade that I took. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Open it up for you guys. So as you can see here, I sold 10 lots of gold at around 1809, and I sold maybe 5 more lots at around 1804. And that was back on July 6th around 2 o'clock. So if we take a look at those levels, 1809, 1804 on July 6th, we'll be able to see, okay, June. Boom. So already just looking at it here from a 4 hour, you can already see that I have this level here marked up at the 1810 level, which is a pretty much a key level that I had marked up, as you can see here, playing as your average support and resistance here. So I already knew going into it that we were likely to see a big reaction at this level. So if I go back even further, so let's go ahead and zoom in on this. So what we got? We got this trade right here. So this was my entry around here. Just go ahead and mark that off. So I knew I was going to be looking for a short here. We saw the nice rejection here off of this level. And we'll go ahead and zoom in some more on this. Yeah, so as we can see here, if I just open up my trade. So I had stops at 18.15, 357, entry at 18.10, 772. So basically what that would look like is eighteen, 10, 772. And stops 18, 15, 357. So boom. Got in, took price all the way down to, I believe I got out, let's see. That's not the one. Got out at about 1797, 520. So it was about 130 pip drop. 1797. So I guess the reason that I got out at this level was 520. Well, one I had already passed, so there was no reason to really keep holding. But I was targeting this level because 520, that being a psychological level, I knew that the banks would be targeting this level. So I got in right after it rejected this here level for the second time. As we got that bearish momentum down, that is when I got in, put my stops above the most recent high. So it was a nice risk reward, 1 to 3% risk to reward, which isn't too bad. 45 pip stop loss, pretty standard trade here, but I definitely did use more risk. I don't always drop 15 standard lots on gold, usually maybe 3. So I was about 5 times my normal risk. So instead of 1% risk, I was using about 5% risk for about a 15% gain. So that is why I was able to pretty much pass this challenge just off of one trade. It brought out about $14,000 in profit. And, that's not something that you always want to do all the time. But, I knew that I was, still within my parameters. And I was pretty confident just in this level where I was taking this trade off of. We got a nice break of structure, retest down into our most previous resistance. So this is definitely, the point of making this video is, a lot of people, I'm sure, are struggling with confidence, or they're maybe taking the challenge and not passing it and not wondering why. Is I'm just wanted to let you know, just focus on that mindset, be confident, focus on psychology, not being fearful and not being greedy, but still using the risk management, focusing on no more than 1% per trade per day. maybe not even risking more than 1% per trade. Sometimes I risk a quarter of 1% per trade or a half of 1% per trade so that you can really be in it for the long run because, trading is not a daily thing, it's not a weekly thing. It's more of a over time, monthly and quarterly, even yearly, how you're performing. So if you really want to perform over time, you're going to have to take high probability trades, high risk to reward setups, and using that risk management and making sure you're preserving capital because that is the name of the game. And if you really want to last in this game and be successful, you're going to have to really have those right expectations. A lot of people come into this industry with the wrong expectations. They want to make money right away. They want to get rich overnight. But that's not how it works. This is a lot of work. It's very um, very emotional, very, stressful at times, even when you do make money. And so, that's just what I wanted you guys to learn from this. Um, Definitely, focus on those few things, figure out your trading plan, stay disciplined, know your behaviors and your psychology because that is more important than the technical analysis and fundamentals itself. It's knowing your own behaviors and how you're going to respond when you're down a couple $1,000 or how you're going to respond when you're up a couple thousand. So focus on those things and you should be good and ready to become a firm trader as well.